Hey guys, sup, Ready here for the Yugioh Council, and it's time for stock market because it's Wednesday. And before we get to there, I have two very important things to go over. It's real quick. One is I don't want anyone thinking that this is the reason why videos are not coming out on time. This is, well, the Council's second channel. This is fully based on Pokemon, so if you're a Pokemon fan, there'll be a link in the comments or whatnot for you to go check that out. Basically, we're doing Pokemon Council and Yu-Gi-Oh! Council together. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Council is still my #1 baby, obviously. I'm not leaving it. I'm not doing anything like that. I don't want anyone thinking, oh, he's going over to Pokemon because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not doing it for him. No, that's not the case. The case is that having two channels is actually better for your wallet than just one, but it requires a lot more work. And talking about a lot more work is the last thing I'm going to talk about before we go into everything else. Is my daughter Yui was born a little premature, 5 weeks. She's perfectly healthy. I just want to thank everyone who took the time to, say they wish well for her. She's doing great. But that's pretty much why the videos are starting to get a little bit delayed, and I'm working my ass off today to try to make sure everything's done. There are two IRL duels that we filmed, I believe it was Monday or Tuesday, it had to be Monday, that we filmed for the council. So I just had to post-commentate those when things are quiet, probably at night, and then those will be out tomorrow. So you got that to look forward to. But let's go to stock market. Supply Squad, $4.45. Still up there in price. My recommendation for this is just buy the decks. Enough said. At least you get more crap in it. And Ryu's What the Fuck of the Week. Summoner's Art is now $10. I know why. The Quillitoots, the Quillihofts, whatever pronunciation way you pronounce it, there is. So if you have Summoner's Art, or you can find us at your locals, like I can, probably for like $2 right now, until next week, then buy them up, because either A, hype, or B, deck tier 0, I'm not fully sure. So I'm not gonna, go on a limb and say, no, the deck is so broken. The deck is getting the proper support it needs to actually take over Shadow matchup, and basically that gives us a new tier 0 deck, blah blah blah. But pretty much $10. That's all I'm really going to touch upon for this video when it comes to talking about cards. $8.45 is going to get you a Max C. Effect Veiler is $4.54, but that's for a really, messed up one. So if you're not into those really messed up ones, or you're just not okay with that, $5.99 will get you an Effect Veiler super rare near mint condition. Black Rose Dragon has gone up to $17. It's a $2 increase, and if you can hold off into Legendary Collection, comes out later this year, this fall, not too far off, then you can get it for cheaper. So definitely something there. Needle Sealing is $1.79 this week, so still kind of there in price, but it's typical. Needle Bug Nest is still $5.69, and in comes our first edit. I just want to also quickly mention that these do take a little while, the stock markets, and the stock market spin-off that was on the frogs. The deck price guide. If you haven't seen it and you would like to see it, just ask me and I'll link it to you. That's why I don't mind linking it. These do take about 8 hours of production time. I just want to say that. I'm not making anyone feel bad. These do take 8 hours of production time. So if at any point you enjoyed the video, make sure you just hit that like button just for that 8 hours of production time. I hate doing that, but I just said it. $15.49 will run you for Goyo Guardian. Why? Because I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. The price drop. That's a reference to Scrubs, the TV show. Shooting Quasar Dragon is $44.99. $45. So it has dropped, but remember, it also comes in a Legendary Collection. So if you're going to buy it because you want to abuse it, and you can't wait to abuse it no more. Otherwise, just sit back and enjoy the wait. It's not too long. This I haven't mentioned in a long while is Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's not just any Blue Eyes. This is a Show and Jump Blue Eyes that you get. And there's actually one here for $14 free shipping. I put in for Show and Jump. I don't know why the hell it didn't take. Yeah, go figure. But it's going to run you around $14 for this one with the Earth behind it. The really cool one that comes from Show and Jump. So if you're into that, it's going to cost you $14 if you didn't sign up. Just saying. Use a normal Blue Eyes, same shit. It's just different artwork. Forbidden Lance is $5.34. So, good time, still pick them up. And there's another one here for $5.45. And no one thinks I'm just like, we're only putting one up. Vanity's Emptiness, $12.99 with $2.20. So that would run you almost $15 still. And they only went up $18.34. But you think that's bad, just wait. Big Eye is $28.94. Pretty standard. Hasn't really... It goes a little bit up, a little bit down per week. Depends on the man. Draco Sack is still 70. So 70 to 75 still is a rough estimate of basically how much will run you for a Draco Sack. Still. Until the tins come out next month. I was going to say late next month, but it's not too far off, and we should start getting spoilers for that soon. Once we get through, I think it's next week that has next week is Battle Pack, or it's this week that has Battle Pack. It's one of these weeks that have Battle Pack. I have to look up the date. I know Comic-Con's this week, and obviously I'm not attending it like I had planned to, but moving on. Abyss Dweller, $18.20. Still up there in price, still best counter ever, but we're gonna have to counter more stuff. Lava Lull Chain is $50 again. $50 again. $15 price increase because of Nationals, because of all the Infernity decks that topped, because everyone said Infernities weren't a thing no more, and they weren't ready for it, and the surprise Rogue Factor said, "Yo, sup, bitch!" And then it came out of nowhere, and it just did its thing. I love the price market, I really do. So if you have yet to pick up a Lava Lull Chain, from what I've heard, it's not in Battle Pack. I'm not going to confirm or deny that until we have a full spoiler in front of us. Once I know that there is a full spoiler, I will do a preview and review of the entire set in its entirety for you. I'm not going to go over every single card and review every single card, but I'll run down every single card and the ones that matter the most. So there will be that. $49.89 will run you that Lava Lull Chain if you do want it. Tycho Emeralds, you can get a DT one this week for $18.80 with a $5 shipping. It's going to run you around $23.80. So it's definitely a good thing to pick it up. But it's from Taiwan, so it's going to take some time to get to you. But it is American. Now, you must be asking yourself, why is it in Taiwan if you know, it's there? OCG players for a while had the ability to use English cards in the Japanese game, but Konami since changed that, and now it's only OCG cards, hence why they have to move all their American cards back to America. Makes it understandable, I think. So, Evil Storm Extinction Knight still going to run you $75. It's still one of the best Exceeds out there right now. It's easy to understand why. And we're probably going to have Avion, the bird one, probably be close up there in price to around $50, knowing the stock market. 101 has dropped around $43, around 43 to 45 bucks. It was, I believe, 50 last week, so the impact on it has dropped a little tiny bit from Nationals. But moving on. Continue on where we have Mass Chameleon, $8.50, probably going to get reprinted in the tins next month, pretty much a month from now. Wolfbark, $18.99, same kind of thing. It probably will get printed in the tins next month. You know, we don't know yet. We'll know soon. Fire Fist Rooster, because I haven't talked about it in a while, $10. Probably will be reprinted in the tins. I just really wanted to say that like 4 times. Armadades is $19. Armadades. That's a new nickname for Armade. Oh my God, Armades. I just so bad because I took a break and I stretched out my throat, you know, vocal range wise, because it was so sore. So Armades is $19. It's a great counter to Shadows, and we're researching on Quillahofs, whatever, how you want to pronounce them. Star Eater is $16 this week. Still a great card. Probably gonna get reprinted. A lot of things are probably gonna get reprinted in the Megatins. The Megatins are huge. High Priestess of Prophecy, I lost my place there, $6.48. So if you're looking to build spellbooks, there you go. Breakthrough Skill is $2.99, but that's for a damage one. If you want a minty one, it's going to run you $3. Just a cent more. Just a cent more. So that's going to run you about $3. So Breakthrough Skill has dropped a little bit. Rainbow Karibo is still $15. And Boojin Yamato is still $18.97 to $20. He's starting to drop more and more and more and more. Am I the only one that feels Konami's going to hit the crap out of Boojin in September? I mean October. Sorry, October. BLs is $9.50. Still a great time if you have waited on BLs to pick BLs up. Pot of Dickotomy is $22. If there's only $2, $22.57. And Mistake, my biggest recommendation, of course, is Mistake, $11. And $11 25 cents and $11.95 and $12. I mean, you could just pick up a playset for about 30 bucks and profit later. Why is mainly because Infernities are still a thing, and there's numerous decks that will always be searching higher amounts of stuff to get their core pieces, and this is still a great counter to said decks. May not be the format for it, but it's still a time. Divine Dragon Felgrant is $21.99. Kind of iffy if it'll get the reprint or not. I think it will. I think it will. I think it will. And let's move on. Kaiser Coliseum is $3.50 per Kaiser Coliseum, just so you are aware of that. So if you have Kaiser Coliseum and it doesn't look as damaged, you could probably go up to $4. Why? Because most of these are damaged for $3.50, just saying. And Aunt Jelly is $20. I don't know why there's a picture of that, but there's a picture of that. But Aunt Jelly has reached $20. Madolche Aunt Jelly has reached $20. It reached the Holy Grail. It's cheaper now. Raiden, a Hand of the Lightsworn. This comes out of the Lightsworn Structure Deck, $3.50. It will run you this week. Minerva is $1.34 this week, just in case you have yet to pick up your Lightsworn stuff if you're playing Lightsworn. Michael the Arc Lightsworn is $1.59. And we're going to go over the pendulums like usual. We will. Sylvan Marsh Leaf is $7 a piece this week. So they're still up there in price. Sylvan Hermitry is $6.49. He did drop a little bit in price. Sylvan Charity is $10. Sylvan Sage Quoa is $10. So a lot of $10 on the Sylvan stuff. And Aurea, the Sylvan High Arbiter, is also $8.35. I just want to quickly mention right here, if there's anything we're not covering on stock market, tell us immediately so we could put it into the little cheat sheet that has all the stuff for stock market that we usually cover. So that way it becomes usually and not a once in a blue moon. Just wanted to say that. Madolche Madolche Magdalene is $12.85 this week. Excuse my rumbling of going off to the nether zone. $12.85 will get you an Madolche Magdalene. I was trying very hard not to screw that up. Queen Tiramisu is $7.15 this week. And Trap Trick Strap Hole Nightmare is $10 once again. And this is the one card I also want to advise to you guys is a good time to pick up is Spell Shattering Arrow. And the reason why is, remember when I said about we're researching for Quillahof's tools, you know, those things that are going to be tier 0 soon, which we'll have a discussion on. If I'm not mistaken, this will easily counter them because it breaks the pendulum setup. When you see the two of them, you flip this up and they take 1,000, but then the pendulums go bye-bye and they can't do no broken stuff until they bring it out again and do it again. I mean, this is something, you know, to think about, to consider as a counter. This also works against Kaiser Coliseum. It also works against quite a few things, but we'll talk more heavily about it on Tech Tuesday. That's what Tech Tuesday is for. Just saying. And Constellar Pallades is $7 this week. We have not gone over it in a while, and that is one creepy girl, but we're gonna go and edit more. We got a little more edit for you guys. Let's do this. It's the final countdown. Okay. Ophion, $3.39. Why are we talking about it? Because some people think Evil Storms will be a thing next formats to, well, this format coming up in next, because of Quillahofs and Shadows and Satellite, well, not Satellite Knights. But they think it'll be a thing, so I'm going to go quickly over the prices. $3.39 will run you for Ophion. Infestation Pandemic is $2.50. That's when you take in the shipping. And then the one under it is $3.22, but that's dual terminal, so it's very nice. It's very nice. Thunderbird is $3.30. Evil Storm Kyrkleon is $8.50. So it's going to run you quite a bit. Majesty's Fiend is $18. I cannot talk highly enough about this. When I talk highly about a card, that means it is great stuff. This will shut down Quillahofs, and Quillahofs can use it, but they're using Skill Drain. So you're going to have to counter the Skill Drain as well as countering the Quillahofs effect, so it's going to be a big guy to your side probably sometime coming up very shortly after I finish another project video that I'm working on. Content work. Awesome. No, but in all seriousness, This still shuts down a big chunk of things, and it's not just for Monarchs, and I can't talk highly enough about it, so when I talk highly enough about it, then you know what to do. Artifact Sanctum is $25. I'm not going to say, 2.5 months it's going to go away. We don't know. You don't know. Artifact Ignition, I'm going to call it Ignition this week, is $11 a piece, so it's pretty good price there. Nothing too expensive. And if you're in the market for Necro Gardeners, I'm just going to quickly point this out. You can get 3 of them for $4.25, putting each one of them around $1.50. Just around $1.50. Just somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. My numbers are probably off, like $1.33 or something along those lines. It's not bad, just in case you need Necro Gardeners. Artifact Morale Attack is $7.90 this week. It only dropped 10 cents. It's not going to drop any further. The Stargazer Magician that comes in the terrible starter deck, as many of you pointed out. Yeah, I just call it terrible. $2.50. Why did I call it terrible? Because there's really nothing good in there. Time Gazer Magician, $2.95. Because no one really is opening these. Fire Hands are $7.89 this week, pretty much unchanged from last week. And Ice Hands are $7.20, pretty much the same kind of situation there. I'm just looking on the side to see if there's anything remarkable to go over. Man, that number 106 is $800. So if you win YC, that's $800 prize card. Soul Charge is $6.50. It's slowly climbing back up the ladder of price. Just slowly. Very slowly. And Curry Bandit is $13.25. Still, the hype train is real with it. It really is. Madolche Hoot Cake is $3 a piece. And there are quite a few listings, and they slowly go up. You can see there. For the Hoot Cakes, why I basically look on the side, see if there's anything remarkable. Just why we're closing off this video, because we were like 3 away. Formula Synchron, this one's on there. Everyone knows why, because it's at 2 again. $3.95 to $4.45, so you almost have a $5 rare if you own one. But what about the Gold Series one? Isn't there a Gold Series one? I think there is. I think there is a little NASCAR Gold Series one. I wonder how much heat costs. Let's see how much heat costs this week. Buy it now, shipping lowest first. As always, it's going to run you $5. So, Shiny Formula Synchron, $5. Rare Formula Synchron, almost $5. Pretty good. Pretty good. Vulcan the Divine is $16.25 this week. And it's... Wait, whoa. Ryu made a mistake. You got to go on that shipping lowest first, Ryu. You got to go on the shipping lowest first. $14.50 will not run you an English one. $15 for an English. $15. There, I corrected myself. The world is back in order. It starts spinning again. It always seems that way. And Stardust Dragon is $8.09 this week. But that is for the Spark Dragon, not for the normal Stardust. I just called it Stardust because it has Stardust in the name. And that's for a damaged one. If you want a minty one, it's going to run you $9.89. So if you can't find the manga book, there you go. You can get the card on eBay. Pretty worth it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please take a moment and hit the like button. If you have a deck request, leave it in the comments below. And finally, I just want to quickly say thank you to each and every one of you for A, watching the video, B, for the continued support, and C, understanding that my life isn't a crazy hectic moment when it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen, but I figured it wouldn't happen for another 4 weeks. But finally, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content that you just witnessed, then make sure to subscribe for more and say, "Hey man!" I just got silly with it. And finally, if you're a Pokemon fan, you like the content we do here on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, we're going to be doing the same kind of content on the Pokemon Council. Yes, it's actually called the Pokemon Council, and as of today, there will be a proper link with actual freaking videos on there. I will be uploading there alongside with Yugi 514, Mikey, and a bunch of other people who are yet undecided as of yet. We're going to be building a second channel just like we're doing this one. But the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council is going nowhere. Okay, that sounded really wrong. It's staying where it is. It's going to grow. It's going to continue to be a beast. Because the council is a beast because of each one of you. And I wanted to take like a minute and a half and just quickly say that. Because I wanted to address it before anyone goes, "I'm unsubscribing because you're doing a second channel and you're going to take away from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council." Yu-Gi-Oh! Council comes first, and that will always be a stand. Why? Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, if many of you notice, I am the primary uploader. With the Pokemon Council, I am not the primary uploader. It really goes more towards Mikey, so we're able to have that flexibility of not having a, I guess, to the level we do it to the council. This council. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. And I'm okay with that. I really am. And I just wanted to address that without anyone fearing like, oh god, he's leaving the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. We're not getting any more stock markets. We're not getting guide to your sites. He's not answering comments. It's all going to happen the same way. This is just an extension to help us gain some extra revenue. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Council is not cheap. And upgrading equipment, and we do use a lot of high-end stuff. We go budgeted, but it's a lot of high-end stuff. To do that, it costs money. And that's why we run the ads, obviously enough. And that's the only thing I'm going to say about that. But I just want to say thank you, and I will see you on the next one. If this is the only video after this, then the next video will be out tomorrow. And that will be after midnight. So I'm just letting you guys know, because I'm constantly working on videos. It's not... I do take breaks if my throat's killing me, and I know many of you do worry. You message me on the Facebook, and I thank you for that. But don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Thank you guys for the continued support, and I will see you next week for Stock Market and next video for whatever the hell it is. I'll see you then. Peace.